News this week. The UAE Digital Dirham now legally the same as a physical dirham. We're joined by Abhishek Datta, who is Associate Vice President at the financial intermediary Continental Group. Good morning, Abhishek. It's lovely to see you.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
We've had a load of questions in for you this morning, so we're going to start at the very beginning. What is a digital dirham?
A digital dirham is basically the same as your physical dirham issued by the central bank, and it has the exact legal tender as any other form of dirham that you have in your bank currently or in your wallet at the moment.
And that's the big question that we've had in from people this morning. What is the difference between a digital dirham and the technically digital dirhams that I already have in my bank account?
So that's it's confusing, I know, because most of the money that we have today is in digital form. Most of us use Apple Pay or some other form of payment when we make payments. So we don't really see the physical currency in our hands. However, that is dependent on the bank settling a payment with whoever you're buying. Let's say you have a merchant you're buying something from. They pretty much give an IOU to someone that they owe them a dirham or so. Now, when you have a digital dirham, the transfer will happen immediately within a minute to the merchant who's selling you a good. So that's the difference, because it's a real-time settlement of dirhams between two parties. It could lead to peer-to-peer transfers immediately.
So effectively, my bank account is my bank owing me that money. They have to give it to me if I rock up and say, put this in a couple of bags, please. Not as many bags as one would like. But the digital dirham is mine.
Correct. It's issued by the central bank. So it's your money directly issued by the central bank. So all your bank is doing is being a custodian, or your wallet. You won't even probably need a bank account in the future to hold dirhams.
What does it mean to be legal tender, to be on the same legal footing? Does it mean that absolutely everyone has to accept it?
Yes, that is literally the definition of a legal tender, that every transaction can and will have to be honored if someone offers a digital dirham.
So what does that mean for the retailers and employers and service providers in this city? I mean, does the corner grocery store under my apartment building now need to be set up to take digital dirhams?
Absolutely. So he will set up his own wallet. You will have your own wallet, or your bank account will, or your bank will give you a wallet app, and you will transfer dirhams directly to him. So he receives the money immediately. In most cases, without a financial intermediary like a Visa or a MasterCard, because there are fees that they could save on that. So it's going to be an interesting time for a lot of these intermediaries who will have to innovate to justify fees that they charge.
Where does ANI, AA, the instant payment platform here, that's been set up by a central bank subsidiary, fit into all of this?
I think it's an ecosystem that they're creating. You've got the technology. Now, blockchain is the underlying technology, but what it does is different applications where your ANI is a bank-to-bank transfer, but a digital dirham is also a parallel system that could run similarly. You could also do cross-border payments with a digital dirham, right? So the mBridge platform that is being used to transfer money to other countries like Hong Kong, Thailand, China, would be seamless. You'll be immediately able to transfer money and do online shopping from your favorite e-commerce platform without any delay.
Okay, so back to the small corner grocery store underneath the apartment building. I haven't had the conversation, but I'm pretty sure they're not digital dirham ready.
Not yet. I think it's a phased rollout. So I think by the end of next year, most people will have apps, wallets ready to go. So it's a phased rollout by the Dubai government, or by the UAE government, to do this. Is
there a cost that comes with setting this up for your small business?
In fact, ideally, I feel it'll be the other way around. It'll save people money because it's peer-to-peer. You're cutting out the middlemen in the transaction. So it'll end up having cost savings rather than extra fees.
But initially, CapEx.
Definitely. A bank, a financial institution, we all have legacy systems that need to be rewired. Insurance companies that we work with, everyone will have to rewire entirely to be able to honor these legal tenders.
How could it work for payments such as salaries? Can I walk down the corridor into the boss's office and demand that I get paid in digital dirhams?
You can, but your financial institution, your bank may not be ready for it yet. So while you could do that immediately, I wouldn't hold your breath at the moment.
Okay, so this decision has been made. We've seen the first government transaction, and as you say, that's kind of kicked off the pilot phase. What's going to happen next? Talk to me about how this is going to roll out in increments.
So initially, a lot of the banks and financial institutions will have to update their legacy systems. Then wallet apps will have to be rolled out. So even if I'm a bank customer, I'll have to have a separate wallet app probably, which will hold the digital dirham, and that's going to take some time. I don't know where each institution is at this moment, but that's going to take some time.
What does this mean for the credit card ecosystem, where it's very, very rare now that someone asks you to pay more for paying with a credit card? That went out a long time ago. But there are small fees that add up to a very large amount of money when money is spent on credit cards. What does that mean for the credit card providers, the Visas and the MasterCards, and the banks themselves?
It's interesting. It's an unknown territory at the moment because this is financial innovation, and whenever there's innovation, it's always good for the consumer. So usually all these companies charge between a 1% and 3% fee. Now, if they are going to continue to justify that fee, they'll probably have to provide more value-added services to the end consumer and to the merchant. So it's going to be an interesting time.
What do we still need to know? Information-wise, what are you still listening for?
I think we need to be open to issues. Any technological innovation comes with its teething problems. There could be... so we shouldn't hold our breath and put all our money in digital dirham. I think we should slowly and steadily accept that that is going to be the new way to exchange goods and money. But I think we need to be able to, temper our expectations a little bit, that it's not tomorrow or today that we are going to be able to do this.
Abhishek Datta is Associate Vice President at the financial company Continental Group. Thank you very much for joining us this morning.
Thank you.